Hello everyone, my name is Mandilynn. I'm the author of the young adult novel Essence and historical fantasy novel I Am Mercy, and I'm just gonna have a moment to geek out. This is a Q&A video. I had you guys send me questions and I'm gonna answer them, but before that I'm just gonna have a little nerd moment because I got an advanced reader copy of Zenith. So if you guys didn't know, Zenith is by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. They're both YouTubers here. They're both really awesome. Sasha is more of like a booktuber, but she's talking about a lot about her writing as well on YouTube, and then Lindsay is basically strictly an author tube person, but they're both really awesome people, and they wrote this book together. I believe it was self-published first and now it's being traditionally published. But I was at B-Fest today. I was one of the authors at B-Fest, you know, signing books on a panel about writing. And at the end, one of the Barnes & Noble employees came up with a whole bunch of advanced reader copies and was like, do you guys want any of these? And I saw Zenith right away and I snagged it before anyone else could. And I'm really happy about that right now. So I'm going to read this as soon as possible because of college. I haven't had time for reading, but I just wanted to geek out on this for a moment. But anyways, we're gonna jump in. Okay, so in my last video I had you guys send me questions, and I also had you guys send me questions on Twitter, and I have them out on a piece of paper here, so I'm just gonna jump right into them. The Real C.E. Morgan asked, do you do traditional or self-publishing, and how did you go about it? So both my books are self-published. I tried to get Essence traditionally published at first. I had my heart set on it. I queried a whole bunch of agents. I went through 10 drafts of Essence, and eventually I was like, you know what? Screw this. I know Essence is ready. It's good to go. I'm going to self-publish. I'm going to do all the research. I did tons of research on it, and once I felt like I was prepared, I set a date for the book. I gave myself a schedule, and I self-published Essence. You know, I contacted an editor. I hired an editor. I created a book trailer. I created the cover for the book. I had a little launch party, a blog launch, all that sort of thing. So there was a lot of work that went into self-publishing, and there's a lot of work that goes into self-publishing or traditionally publishing, but I'm happy with my choice either way. And would I do it again? Yes, absolutely. Would I consider would I consider traditionally publishing as well? Absolutely. I will consider anything at this point. I feel like I'm very open, but at the end of the day, I'm going to decide what's best for my book, whether that be self-publishing or traditionally publishing. I'm going to screw up this name, but Prabayan Arail? I know that's really wrong, but you said, can you please tell us the word count of all your books? So Essence is about 80,000 words at this point. I Am Mercy was 110,000 words, I believe, and my third book, which does not have a title yet, stands at about 60,000, but it's not even done yet. I haven't been able to write it because things have been crazy, and I'm doing the Chance Challenge, but I haven't been able to fulfill that challenge because I've just been so busy. My capstone course for college is a lot more work than I thought it would be, so I'm trying to focus on grades. But yeah, that's the word count of my novels. Andrew Murray asks, what is your favorite author and your favorite book genre? This, I will be honest, varies from day to day. I'd like to think my favorite overall author is two authors. I love Lauren Kate. She is the author of the Fallen series. I've read all of her books. I've loved all of her books. I also love Lori House Anderson. I haven't read all of her books, but all the books I have read I've really enjoyed. As far as genre goes, I love the young adult genre, but that's like too wide of a genre to say I absolutely love it. Even though I tend to write a lot of fantasy, I love to read contemporary a lot. I like to mix it up. I read basically whatever. I love to read murder mysteries, thriller novels. Obviously my taste is all over the place. I just like to read. Book Feaster says, any marketing suggestions for teen author besides social media? So social media is a big thing because it's successful and it's free. Obviously there's different forms of marketing. Unfortunately, those different forms are usually through social media, as far as like buying ads to put on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. As far as like having nothing to do with like the internet, you can make flyers, business cards. If you have business cards, any public place where you see a corkboard, put your business card there. Do author events. Like today I did the B-Fest book signing at Barnes & Noble. Do, you know, farmers markets. If your town has little markets or yard sales where everyone comes together to sell their stuff, buy a table. It's usually like not even $30 for the whole day or the whole weekend. So you pay $30 and you have the whole space for like 8 hours, and you can sell books and you keep whatever money you sell. It's basically getting out there in the community, join writers groups, just be social, because when you make connections, the marketing will do itself for you. Alright, Paula asks, is there a free version of HootSuite? This was in my last video where I talked about it a lot, and I answered her question already, but I figured I would address it for everyone. HootSuite is free unless you do the business version. HootSuite is free for your first 3 accounts, and the only difference is that you can only have 3 accounts, so like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's your limit. You can only link up 3 accounts, and then you can't track analytics in one place. So if you want to track your analytics of your social media sites, you have to go to Twitter and check, then you have to go to Facebook and check, and then you have to go to Instagram and check. Whereas if you had the business version of HootSuite, all those analytics are in one place. It's a lot nicer looking, and it's just easier. Is it worth it? I guess it's up to you if you want to pay the extra monthly fee, or if you want to just have the free version and deal with the free version. I do the free version. Spencer says, odd question, but how old are you? I don't think that's an odd question, but I am 21. Gracie Costa says, any advice for young writers? And that would be to just keep writing. There's a lot of stuff that's going to come in your path that's going to discourage you. I'm not gonna lie, you won't be published as a young writer. I mean, maybe you will, but the odds are very slim. So if your dream is to become a writer, you can accomplish that dream down the line. You may not be able to accomplish it right now, but you just gotta keep going, and that goes for any writer. Even if you are like 50 and you're writing for the first time and you have this dream of becoming an author, that does not mean that just because you are older you should not keep writing. You should keep writing if you enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, and if you put a lot of hard work into it, and you have a vision that you want to accomplish, you will eventually accomplish it. It may just take a while, but it will be so worth it in the end, I promise. Mickey Miles says, who are your favorite authors? I already answered that one, so I'll move on to his second question, and that is, what Hogwarts house would you be in? So I've taken the time to go on to Pottermore and take the little housing test, and I am proud to say I am a Gryffindor, and I have a Gryffindor scarf, and it's on my bed, and I love it. April Taylor says, do you have a method or tips for how to manage your time on social media other than HootSuite? So I would say if you don't want to involve an app or anything like that to schedule like your social media posts, I would say set like 5 minutes in the morning to go on social media and 5 minutes in the afternoon to go on. So in the morning, you're kind of just looking at what everyone posts, you know, retweeting, making comments and all that. And then in the afternoon is when you make your own posts and stuff like that. And that's just minimalist. That's if you really don't enjoy social media and you just want to do it for the sake of doing it. If you enjoy it, then do like 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, maybe throw something in at the middle of the day, you know, whatever works for you. It's kind of all about organizing yourself and kind of keeping tabs on people that you think are important to you or that you want to keep tabs on. You know, make connections with other authors if you need to so you don't lose track. Make a little list of the author and then the books they've written or what type of social media they're present on. you know, whatever helps you remember things. I'm terrible with names, I'm terrible with remembering. Not gonna lie, I do have an Excel sheet of all people I've made contacts with. I have their name, what author they are, what their website is, and how I contact them, because I lose track of people so easily, and I'm really bad at the whole like social media thing because there's just so much going on at once, so I try to organize it to the best of my ability, and it's worked out pretty well. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Next week, I promise I will have a video, you know, education video, whether it be writing or marketing, or maybe I'll do the video on HootSuite, who knows? Anyways, be sure to comment down below what videos you're looking forward to. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching.